This leads our bulletin. It's now up to the Independent Police Investigative Directorate to probe who killed a 33-year-old woman in Lamontville. The woman's body was discovered during a police raid for looted goods on Sunday. It's not clear who pulled the trigger, but members of the community say it was the police who did it. Police Minister eNCA visited the community in Lamontville. eNCA senior reporter Dasen Thathiah is following the story for us. He joins us now live. So Dasen, we heard from the Police Minister a short while ago. Are community members actually buying what he has to say?
Well, Shahan, I guess they gave him an ear and they've decided to listen to what he had to say. We have to understand that this case is under investigation by the Independent Police Investigative Directorate currently, so information is very limited. But whatever the case may be, at the end of the day, Zamekile Shangase, that's the lady that was killed here, is no longer with this community. She's left her children behind, and for that, the community wants answers, and they want that immediately. So let me now bring in one of the community leaders here, Mr. Msizi Zulu. Mr. Zulu, you and the other community members have been calling for a meeting with the police minister. You had the first of those meetings. Talk to me about your reaction to what was discussed inside.
Thank you, Dasen. The reaction, it was obviously, it was very moody but luckily Minister also welcomed us, and we also welcome Minister. And then from there, the only thing that we need for the lady, it's a justice actually. It's a justice, and we also make sure that the iPad it did get the message that we don't need any particular failure when it comes to investigation. We need a proper investigation so then the innocent soul can be able to get a justice. Then Minister did promise us that we're going to conduct a second meeting because we wanted the Minister to come and address the community, because the community is still feeling very bad, and the community still hurts. So the Minister promised us that Sunday on the 8th, if I'm not lying, we will also come back with other stakeholders, the one that they were here today, so then they can be able to address the community, because the investigation is still on, but we won't be able to go deeper. But another thing that is also happening is the Zamekile is also going to be laid to rest on Saturday.
So, Mr. Zulu, at the time when we were here last week after the shooting, I know that the community was extremely unhappy and there were talks of a protest, but now I see that things have been peaceful and you've allowed the police minister to address the community. What is the mood like in this community amongst neighbors and other residents, especially now while you're waiting for Sunday to get those answers from the minister?
The mood, I can say, the mood is still the same. But it's just that we are trying by all means to conduct our community to understand, so that we can be able to get a proper speech from the minister and a proper clarification, at least a piece of the investigation. We are hoping that maybe he will be able, Mr. Gade, to bring that particular information, because we are very hungry for the information. How does this particular Zamekile died, and then who killed Zamekile? That's what we need the most.
There were allegations from the police that the community had opened fire on police, and further to that there were also reports that some of that ammunition that was stolen may have been used by this community against police officers. Now, as a community leader, what do you have to say about those reports?
You know, always the case when there's an accident where police did something, there's always a defense. There was no shooting that came from the community that I heard about. Now I'm surprised when they talk about shooting and other stuff and so on and so on and so on. As far as I'm concerned, there were no shooting from the community, because what I saw is, when you see the way how the lady was shot, it shows that innocent person was shot on a distance, and then that particular person died on a distance. And you see that no matter you can hide in that particular matter, you say then the lady was protesting. How can you protest in your house?
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Zulu. I guess that is the response then from the community to some of those allegations. The answers that they're waiting for will hopefully come out of that IPID investigation. They're also hopeful that this meeting today will now expedite that investigation and allow the police minister to come here with some of those answers this weekend.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. eNCA senior reporter Dasen Thathiah following that story for us.